What's up, world? It's a mob. We're moving up where we build, we help, and we impact, man, for the glory of God and for the good of those we serve, man. We on them 5 R's and we're on R number 3 in this series of videos. And the 5 R's are rest, refuel, reflect, retool, and refocus. So when you get off this break, whether it's a summer break, whether it's a week break, 2-week break, holiday break, weekend break, that if you use these 5 R's or components of them to help you get rest, to help you refuel or reflect or whatever you need to do to lock back in so that you can come off of that break ready to be more impactful, more influential, or just as impactful or influential as you was when you left. You might have been left, feeling good. You want to come back on that same level and making an impact in the lives of the students. Because after all, if we're honest, those of us in the space, that's what we got in it for, was to make impact, to have positive influence, and to help young people become the best versions of themselves that they can be. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, today, day 6, what we talking about, and we talking to leadership today. We talking to the leadership today. And so what it is, man, is we are going to talk about reflection for administrators and supervisors. Reflection for administrators and supervisors. Leaders, your reflection isn't just personal. It's not just about you, but it's positional. See, as a leader, we have to reflect differently. You know what I'm saying? Because not only does my reflection have to consider my own personal and professional growth, but it also has to consider the position that I'm in to impact and influence the lives of those that I lead and supervise. Because ultimately, you are serving children through the people that you're training, leading, and supervising. You serve through them. They become your hands and feet and heart in the lives of the students that your campus is serving. So ask yourself, where did my values and actions clash this year? Where did what I say I value to my team? Maybe I did a little beginning of the year, speech about, what our vision is, what's important to us and things of that nature. At some point in time last year and during the academic year, did those values and my actions clash during the year? Who did I struggle? Who did I struggle to lead fairly? As a leader, I can be honest, I've been in executive leadership. I've been a supervisor in childcare services. And so I understand that there's some personality that I just don't vibe with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm aware enough to know. And I had to be aware enough to know that and to accept that and to make adjustments so that when I supervised that person, provided my leadership, that I was still fair with them, even if they got under my skin with their personality traits. Just gonna keep it a buck. And so, who did you struggle to lead fairly last academic year? Did you model to your team what you are expecting of them? Did you model to your team what you are expecting of them? And modeling comes 2 ways. Modeling comes in the form of how you interact with the students that you interact with, right? Your team can see that. But then also modeling comes in how you interact with the team that you're leading. What kind of grace do you show them? What ways are you teaching them and empowering them? And in what ways are you providing accountability and resources for them? The same way that you try to provide adequate resources and accountability to students. What does that look like as an administrator, as a leader? Honest reflection as a supervisor or admin isn't about control. It's not about control. It's about your character. Because healthy leadership starts in the mirror, not in a meeting. Healthy leadership begins with you assessing where you stand on certain things and how you've been showing up. And if what you've been showing up as is being as impactful, positively impactful, and positively influential in the lives of those that you lead. So here's my prompt for you. Where did your leadership lead people well this past year? Where did your leadership lead people well this past year? And then the next question that I want you to reflect on as you're journaling. Where did it unintentionally harm or avoid responsibility? Because even as leaders, we can make mistakes. Even as leaders, I can unintentionally harm, not physically, but sometimes mentally or psychologically. As a leader, you have the power to destroy someone's confidence or encourage them to keep going, even though they're not where they want to be. You know what I'm saying? And so leadership can make people leave a profession that they maybe they were born for. And leadership can also, you know what I'm saying, make people or empower people to strive to be better and work on their limitations in a way that they overcome them and become more effective and great teachers. So man, reflect on those things for a little bit. Journal those things honestly. And if you have a colleague that also feel, because sometimes I, as a leader, when I was in leadership position, when I had leadership concerns or challenges or ways that I was trying to develop, it really helped me to talk with other leaders who were in the same space, who were willing to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because if we having this conversation and we building and we're not being honest, then none of us are going to grow. It just becomes a vent session about those that we're leading and et cetera, et cetera. So I've made those mistakes. But after, you know what I'm saying, I saw that it wasn't helping, it wasn't adding no value, I had to move differently and find other leaders that I could have honest conversation with who were just as hungry to grow and be better with the people that they were leading, because ultimately they knew that I am in a position now where I can't serve young people directly. I have to serve through those that I lead. And so let me equip them with the parts of me that help them to be most effective in the work that they're doing in the kids that we both want to see do great. So man, take some time, man, process this, journal this, lock it in, and let's grow. Y'all be blessed.